Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Woman goes viral after calling off her engagement without explanation because she quote unquote changed her mind. What does that mean? She changed her mind. What does that mean? Some would assume that there was some sort of infidelity involved, there was some sort of abuse, but he was a crackhead, but he was, addicted to gambling. He couldn't keep a job. He was broke. He kind of find out he liked men. Who knows? What does that mean when you say changed your mind? And ladies, I really want y'all to pay attention to this video because I can tell y'all right now, this is one of the main reasons why a lot of us dudes is terrified to, first of all, get into a committed relationship with you, number one. But number two, get married to you. You can just one day, oh, I'm bored, oh, I changed my mind, and then up and leave. And that's okay. A lot of dudes is seeing the nonsense, the cap, the BS, and they're saying, yo, listen, I don't want nothing to do with this. I'm out the door. I told you this is my last relationship. I got one more in me. That's it. This is my last one. Just one more. And I am moving on from relationships. It's just gonna be smashing and passing them. That's it. That's it. I don't want nobody saying nothing because what I want y'all to say is, hey yo, at least Dev tried. Get into this video, y'all.
I ended my engagement and today I'm moving out. There wasn't any betrayal. He didn't cheat or anything. Honestly, I just changed my mind. Sometimes clarity comes quietly. Choosing yourself doesn't always need a big explanation. But my village, the women in my life, are so amazing. They've shown up for me in more ways than one, helping me pass, sitting with me, praying for me, making a hard transition feel lighter just by being there. I'm so grateful for community, for having people who hold you up when you're stepping into something new. So here I am, closing this chapter, putting pieces of my old life into storage and stepping into a new season. I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I am excited. I feel at peace and I'm ready for what's next in the new year. Engagement.
Okay, so we have the response also to as well. Y'all know I got y'all. I got the response for you. I got the response for y'all, man. But let's break this down. If I remember, I put the ad at the top, I put the link in the description. One of the first relationship videos I made on my channel was called Relationships Episode 1, Knowing When to Leave. When I made that video, it wasn't no random ass thing. No, the first thing you need to know about being in relationships is knowing when to leave. You have to. You have to. There could be other things going on. Again, as I stated before, abuse, addiction, whatever, insert whatever reason. Those are valid reasons as to why you would end your relationship and walk away. In this case, more so in particular, an engagement, meaning Buddy, they was in a relationship for X amount of time, Buddy proposed to her, presented a ring, I'm assuming, and proposed to her, and she agreed to it. Now all of a sudden you woke up and you said, what? No, I'm good. I want to go back to the streets. Why didn't you? Let's get into part two, y'all. I have to hear this explanation.
Engagement. I have been debating sharing this with the internet. I always said that I was never going to be the kind of influencer that only shares the good parts of my life. I've been able to build a platform because I'm authentic. It's really important for me to own my narrative instead of letting people assume and start rumors. Ending my engagement was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do in my entire life. It's really not the breakup itself that's hard, but it's also having to break up with the idea of the future that you planned and grieving that too. And at this big age, 31 years old, it feels like your clock is ticking faster and faster. I think that if sharing my story helps just one person, then it's worth it. I was trying so hard to make it work. Eventually, trying to make it work felt exhausting. It literally took me accepting the hard truth that I tried to ignore. Now, the moment I accepted that and said it out loud, I felt so much relief and honestly freedom. Not because I didn't care. I was finally listening to myself. Now I have to start over, rebuild myself, move out. It's
She just said a whole bunch of nothing. She just said a whole bunch of nothing. Ma'am, with all due respect, please stay your ass single. Stay single. Stay single. You know what's so sad is we've seen these types of stories so many times on social media and or for me in person. We've seen these types of videos so many times on social media, but let me talk about what happened to one of my homegirls who ended her marriage randomly. I thought again, same thing like she said. You can only see the good things and blah blah blah. Okay, cool, that's fair. I'll give you that. My homegirl in particular ended her marriage a couple years back, but he seemed to be a cool guy. I ain't nobody like that, but he seemed to be a really good guy. She posts randomly out of nowhere, and I never forget. 'Cause I remember she went MIA on social media for a minute, and I ain't seen her around in a while. But I ain't think nothing of it. Again, she a married woman. I ain't gonna check on a married woman. Hell, that's your husband's job. But she was fairly active on social media. One day she goes ghost for like months at a time, and I peeped. I'm like, damn, I wonder what happened to. Let me get on her Instagram and da 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 da. Nothing. Let me get on her Facebook. Nothing. Oh, okay, bet. Maybe she's just doing her thing. A couple more weeks goes by. There's a party going on. Talking about what I do, I did, I'm done. Or some stupid ass crap that y'all know these divorce women. Y'all know that they always come up with stupid ass nonsense. And I was like, wait, what? What's happening here? And I hit her up like, yo, you good? Oh, I left my husband, blah 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 blah, got my stuff, I moved out, this, that, and the third. I called her immediately. This had to been maybe, I don't even know, man. This had to been like pre-COVID. I called her immediately. Because y'all already know oh, you single? Shit, I'm gonna need that head up off you. I'm joking, y'all, but not really. I needed that. So I'm on the phone. I'm like, yo, you good? Like, what you mean y'all broke up? What happened? Oh, nothing. I just didn't want to be married anymore. I didn't want to be married anymore, Dev. All right, bet. Did he cheat on you? Like, was he abusive? Was he an alcoholic, a drug addict? Did he gamble all your money away? Did he get a random ass chick pregnant? What the hell? No, I just didn't want to be married anymore. Fellas, let me explain something to y'all. In most cases, and I'm not saying that's what this in this situation, in most cases, that can translate to a couple things. The main two things is again, like she said, she left because she's bored. She wants to go back to the streets and be a hoe. Cool, go ahead, do your thing, have fun. Or 9 times out of 10, she cheated and Buddy ended the engagement or Buddy ended the marriage or the relationship. Women will never, well, not, let me not say never. In the majority, women will never get on social media and first of all hold themselves accountable. Y'all know how women feel about the word accountable, but whatever. Women will never get online and say, "Hey, listen, we broke up because I cheated on him because of ABC 1, 2, 3." In majority, women will never do that. In majority, I say all that to say this, fellas. In these types of situations, and to Buddy, whoever her fiance is, Buddy, if I were you, I would send her a thank you card. She freed you. You are free, my brother. Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do your thing. This, ladies and gentlemen, or more so fellas, but this, ladies and gentlemen, the perfect example of a black man trying to do the right thing. Found himself a black queen. She's gorgeous. She's fine as hell. Found himself a black queen and did the right thing and put a ring on her. I don't know if they have kids. I don't think that they have kids. Who knows? But he did the right thing. I said all that to say this. Ladies, if y'all see this man, with a white woman, Hispanic woman, Asian woman on his arm, I better not hear a peep out of y'all mouth. Because as I stated before in several of my videos, I got one more relationship in me, y'all, and that's it. I'm not saying that, I'm gonna go and just be a hoe for the rest of my life. I ain't saying all that. I mean, hell, it's a possibility. I'm not saying all that. But what I am saying is that 9 times out of 10 will be my last relationship with black women. All of my exes are black. All my exes are black women. I have never dated outside of my race before. So 9 times out of 10, again, like I said, I have one more relationship in me. I'm done. After this, my who knows? The woman I'm supposed to marry may be a white woman, may be a Caucasian, an Asian woman, may be a Hispanic woman, an Indian woman. Who knows? I have no idea. I will 9 times out of 10, I won't know because why? My only interest is black women. I tell y'all that story because as confused as I was when my homegirl was telling me the reason why they broke up or the reason why she ended her marriage, it was a dumbass reason. But the reason why it hit me like a goddamn epiphany. What would have happened to me and you would have settled down and we would have got married? You would have did the same thing. You would have just up and left. Let's keep going.
Scary. There's a lot of uncertainty, but that's also kind of the beauty in all of this. I get to start over. I am doing my best and I'm figuring it out one day at a time. So that's my truth. Love you. Bye.
Ladies, this is the reason why men are walking away from relationships. This is the reason why men are walking away from marriages. This is the reason. So while y'all run around here posting these stupid ass TikToks and Facebook posts and Twitter posts and all these other things, Instagram stories about why I can't find a good man, where are the good men at? Here, or with them, or leaving them, or being left. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe for her,